Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every one of you for the incredible response that we got for our first YouTube video. Thank you so much for all your support. If you're new to our channel, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't watched our previous video, please go back to our channel and watch it. Today, I am going to take you on the behind-the-scenes journey on my photo shoot. We're going to meet a photographer named Hanna Smitley, and she is an extraordinary photographer. I'm so excited to work with her. So come on, join me. What are your tips on like how to take pictures at home where we don't have wonderful cameras like you, but like just with our phone?
I would say, I was talking to you a little about it earlier, like symmetry is a big thing.
Yeah.
At least for me it is. If you kind of line up a shot, whether it's of a person or if you're just in like a park, like taking pictures of landscapes, to kind of line things up so that they're symmetrical, it kind of creates like a better shot, in my opinion. There's also, if some people have heard of it, it's the rule of thirds when you're taking pictures. You can do it on your phone, camera, whatever. If you just split the screen that you're looking at into thirds and kind of line things up that way, however you're positioning things, that's also super helpful. Okay. I talked a little bit about it earlier with the lighting. Like today is like perfect lighting. It's kind of overcast, but it's still sunny enough. Usually that's the best lighting. People are always trying to get photo shoots on the sunniest days of the year at noon when the sun is at its highest point, and that is actually not the most ideal lighting. The best time is actually when it's overcast and cloudy, because it's sunny, but you know, it's not super bright, washing out everyone's faces, that kind of thing. So
because when I'm taking a selfie, I would just like, I want the light to be on my face, like it's bright sunny light, and so that's a good tip. So just an overcast
because when you're editing, which I know people don't obviously edit their photos that they're taking selfies of all the time as a professional photographer would, but when I'm editing, if we're out here in this park and it's mega sunny and you're completely washed out, I can't really fix it. But if you're too dark and there's too many shadows, I can make it brighter and make it look perfect. So that's like kind of what I try to steer people towards. I always have people reschedule, like, oh, it's not sunny enough, whatever. But overcast is the best. It's the best.
Oh, wow. Website, and there are lots of maternity photo shoots that I saw. So all these moms were kind of wearing like similar kinds of clothes. Do you own them, or do you have them buy them somewhere?
So I basically started doing maternity shoots, and I always tell people to just kind of get something that makes them feel comfortable. I don't own any of the dresses. It's kind of, as you said, they're kind of all wearing something similar. I think it's a very, very big trend at the moment, that style of dress, because I always have moms that'll send me a picture that I took. Where did this girl get their dress? I always tell people to look on Amazon, honestly,
Yeah.
because they're pretty inexpensive and they're high quality. Like, I've done maternity shoots in the dress that you're talking about,
Yeah.
like the off the shoulder,
Yeah.
long, like trumpet dress, and it like is actually pretty thick material. It's not wrinkly, like they fit pretty well. Obviously, any style is good, whatever you feel you want to wear for your body type or whatever, but that's kind of been the one that everyone's go-to has been for this past like year or so.
When did you buy, like, did you have all these lenses and everything? Like,
No, so we were living overseas, so I mainly like
Yeah.
I got like a good camera and stuff like that for like our travel stuff, because I wanted to take pictures of like the landscapes and the architecture and blah blah blah.
Right.
But whenever we moved back to the US and I started taking pictures of humans,
Yeah.
I bought more lenses because you need like the portrait lens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's like a cave kind of.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Question, like when I always struggle like what kind of clothes I should wear when I go on photo shoots, what kind of colors one should wear, because when they're spending so much money on their photo shoot, they want to look their best, you know. So do you have any suggestions on that?
I always tell people, first and foremost, wear something that makes you comfortable. But with that, it's always best to kind of have more, you know, like neutral tones, nothing that says Nike or like across the front, kind of more, not plain, but you know what I mean, like kind of more laid back to kind of let the photos sort of speak for themselves.
Right.
Especially if it's going to be a group, whether it's, you know, a family photo shoot or, you know, couples, it's best to kind of match, sort of. But that doesn't necessarily mean wearing the exact same outfit. Matching could literally just be, you know, jeans and the same color shirt. Like everyone wears a different shirt, but the same color shirt. That's kind of what I recommend to families, because I know it's hard if you have, you know, a baby, but also a 5-year-old, but also a teenager, but also 2 parents, like to kind of how to make that work. So kind of just getting some things in the same color families is helpful and, you know, easier also. So.
Oh, okay. That's a really good advice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Hanna, I wanted you to share, like, how did you get into photography? Like, has this been always your passion, or?
So I'm 23 now. I started doing like photography type stuff when I was like 13, when I was just kind of entering high school. I was cyber schooled, so I did like pretty much all of high school, part of middle school online. So I had a lot of opportunities to have like different classes. So I took a lot of photography classes like throughout high school. During that time, I mostly did just like, you know, landscape stuff. I wasn't really taking pictures of people at all. I did like all outdoor stuff, landscape, stuff like that. And mainly just did it for fun. When I met my husband and we got married, he's military, so we moved overseas and got to do a lot of traveling. So that's when I bought my camera and kind of got more into like travel photography and that kind of thing. Still doing it just for fun. But whenever we moved back to the US, I kind of wanted to start photographing humans, as weird as that sounds,
Right.
to kind of do, you know, like maternity shoots and models and babies and families and stuff like that. So I'm kind of newer to that side of things. I just started my business in like May or June of 2020, so I haven't been doing humans very long, but it's been going fairly well so far. I really enjoy it. I get to go to all kinds of cool parks and places, so yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah. So Hannah, I had a fantastic experience working with you today. Thank you for doing this photo shoot with me. You were being so patient. Thank you so much. And being a photographer, you were also helping me with my shots, like how to pose and things like that. So thank you so much for doing that. I want you to share your, if you can, please share your website and your Instagram handle, if you can, please.
No, I'm kidding. So my social media is all the same, Instagram, Facebook. It's all at Hanna, Hannah, Smitley, Smitley, photography. That's, like I said, my Instagram and my Facebook. And my website is pretty much the same thing. It's hannahsmitleyphotography.pixieset.com. So that's where my portfolio and stuff is. But all of my, you know, more recent stuff, if I'm doing like any specials, that's all on my social media. So.
All right.
Yep.
We're leaving that information in the description down there. So if you want to work with Hannah, who